Everyone, my name is Zubieta. I grew up in Tijuana, Mexico, but I wasn't born in Mexico. Even though I wasn't born there, growing up in Tijuana and being surrounded by my family and all of my traditions has made me feel just as Mexican as anyone else. The object I brought in with me today is my axolotl plushie. I got her at the San Diego Zoo, but the axolotl itself is from Mexico. I feel like she really represents me because it's a mix of two places. And just like I am, the axolotl is also known for being tough because it can grow some of its body parts back when they get cut off. And to me, that very much resembles a Mexican culture. It's been through a lot, but it always finds a way to keep going. Throughout history, it has kept its traditions alive. And food and family gatherings are a big part of my culture. Every time we had to get together, there's always a ton of food like pozole, tamales, tacos, ceviche, and everything else, basically. At my family gatherings, it would be common for men and women to chime in with the cooking. I have 9 aunts and uncles and about 25 cousins just from my mom's side. So food was made in very big quantities for everyone to have a little taste of it. My grandma had a huge dining table where her 10 kids grew up on, and we usually would gather there and while chit-chatting, gossiping, and cooking. For us, eating together was more about being with family than just the food itself. And usually after dinner, there was music and dancing, either to traditional Mexican music or even 80s Mexican hits. One of my favorite traditions is Dia de los Muertos. Sometimes my family would go to my mom's hometown in Sinaloa, and there people build very large altars. They place marigold flowers, and we light candles and pray together for our loved ones who had passed away. After the prayers, usually the adults stay over. We play music, drink some beer, and even dance a little bit. Um, it's a good way of remembering people who have lost throughout the years and as well as celebrating life. At the same time, because I live near the border, I also experience celebrating a typical Halloween with costumes and candy. Growing up in Tijuana meant I got the best of both worlds. I got to experience both traditions side by side. And something I really like about my culture is how warm and welcoming people are. Families are very close, and neighbors often help each other even without asking. Um, and I feel like their sense of community is very strong. I believe this has shaped the way I treat people and the people who come into my life. On the other hand, something I do not like about my culture is the traditional gender roles. Sometimes it can be very limiting, especially as a young woman. And my culture has influenced my goals in the way that I want to work in education or counseling, helping students who might be facing the same challenges I have. Growing up with strong family and community values has showed me how important it is to support others, and that is something I want to bring into my career. So, in the end, my plushie is more than just a stuffed toy. It reminds me of where I come from and the mix of places I have visited as well. It is resilient, and I'm very proud of being a Mexican woman. I'm so glad to get the chance to share with you guys my culture, and thank you so much for listening.